It's Monday, June 2nd, and you're listening to the Three Nerds in a Basement podcast. I'm Vince.
I'm Blaven.
Anthony.
And this is the Geek Chic Culture Show, where we talk about all the cool things in the world. And on this week's episode, you can look forward to our X-Men Days of Future Past movie review. Picks of the week are a random assortment of goodies, and then anything else we want to talk about.
Yep.
Let's just get into it.
Yeah.
So X-Men Days of Future Past. This is the direct sequel to X-Men First Class and a loosely based sequel to the other 5 movies in the series.
True. A bit of trivia. Do you guys know why they opted to have Magneto wear like black instead of like the purple?
Please, enlighten me.
Do you know?
Nope.
Do you know, TJ? No? So I think Vince and I both know this. It was very interesting that we found this out. I think we both read the same article. But the reason he didn't is because they didn't put him because the days of fuchsia passed.
That was a good pun. I like that pun.
Yeah. Okay. So now that that's out of our system.
That's out of the way.
This is the sequel to First Class, like I said. Takes place 10 years after First Class. And also 50 years after First Class, if I got my timing right. And it's basically based off of a very, very popular arc in the 80s X-Men comics.
Yo.
Where there's the future of just chaos and Sentinels have ruined the world, and they have to send someone back to fix that.
Mm.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what this movie is. It's the movie that brings back almost every character from every X-Men movie you've seen, like except for a handful, but almost all of them make an appearance. Mm-hmm. And that's it. Before we go further, I'm going to say right now, we're just going to dive straight into spoiler territory with our review.
No small talk.
Yeah. If you don't, whatever. Just, you're going to like it.
Yeah.
Right? Cool. Anthony, tell me X-Men Days of Future Past. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Was it whatever? What'd you feel?
I thought it was really cool. My favorite parts were all the parts where Sentinels fuck shit up. Mm. And the new Sentinels were cool. Like I don't know if the older Sentinels did this, but like how they adapted to superpowers.
You mean the future Sentinels?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, those were really cool. Just like they would like Iceman would freeze them, and then he'd just become fire, and he's like, "You now no longer affect me. I will decapitate you."
Okay.
And stuff like that. There were a lot of heroes and just people I didn't know / forgot. Like that guy with the black guy with the gun and the dreads.
Bishop?
Yeah, Bishop. Apparently Cyclops' son was in it.
He was also in First Class.
Yeah, I just forgot.
Which one was that?
Wait, no, Cable wasn't in it. You're thinking his brother.
Is this his brother? The one who shot the red beam from his hand?
Havoc?
Havoc.
Is that him?
Yeah.
Really?
That's Havoc.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. But overall, I like the... I didn't read the comics or like really... Mm-hmm. I just know that like the Sentinels were trying to kill everybody in the comic.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that it was like... how they did time travel was that they didn't send someone's body into the past, they send their mind into the past. And I thought that was really cool. Mm-hmm. I really liked that concept. Like I thought they were just going to be like, "Oh, we made this machine because it's 50 years in the future. Now go to the past." But I really did like the mind thing. I like Kitty Pryde always surprised me with all these powers that she has. It's like I face through walls. I can send your mind back in time and do a bunch of other crazy stuff. Mm-hmm. But yeah, overall, I really enjoyed it. I did like seeing the cast from First Class again, like young Magneto and young Xavier and stuff.
Okay.
Overall it was good.
Cool. Blaven?
So, the one thing that stood apart from this movie for me was that I don't think I will enjoy the Quicksilver from the Avengers X-Men more than this one.
Oh, yeah. I think is hilarious because I remember when they first announced it.
I was upset. I thought it was terrible.
You were so against.
I thought it was stupid.
Yeah.
Then I realized that they just didn't want it to be that kind of Quicksilver.
Yeah.
So I was pleased because he was just funny.
Yeah, he was not the Quicksilver that you know.
You know, like
he's a young kind of
just a dude. Just a punk.
That whole slow motion scene in the Pentagon was cool.
Yeah,
or everything was slow motion.
Yeah, I like this movie a lot. I thought it was pretty well done. I mean, they really flexed, like what's her name, Ellen Page.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really flexed her acting muscles in this one. I mean, it took a lot out of her to just sit there and go.
And then when
she cried. I'm crying. It hurts. So I thought that was hilarious.
That's why she's award winning.
I love that. That was the only thing she did. I was like, wow, you didn't even have to.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
We make fun of her that, but she has more screen time than Anna Paquin. But in the credits, Anna Paquin's listed first.
Yeah, no, I'm not making fun of her. It's just funny how they reduced her role that little.
Yeah, because
she didn't even say anything, like even useful during. And Hugh Jackman is still like massive. If there's one thing I learned from this movie too, that Magneto at any time period is just a total dick.
Yeah.
Like
that's why he's awesome.
He's always like, man, I have this brand new information that can change a lot. I will find a way to ruin this. I'll be right back. Like, I'll find a way to just make this terrible. And like he did. I like the whole, so it really begs the whole ending and whatnot, makes me wonder like what they're going to do with the franchise now.
Yes.
So at the end of it, you see L'Apocalypse.
Yeah.
He's there, and like he has the 4 horsemen or whatever.
Logan was saying, or the guy who was the comic book store, he was saying that might not have been Apocalypse or something, or like it might have been like a harbinger of Apocalypse.
Yeah, they said that it could be like a acolyte, and then to me it's just.
It doesn't matter. The point is, it's going to be Apocalypse.
Okay. And the other thing too is that it's way too complicated. Like you're just pulling strings where you don't need to pull. And the other thing too is that they revived everybody.
Yeah,
and they left quite a few loose ends. Like, does Logan not have the medal anymore? Like, because I mean, the last person to pick him up was Mystique, so I don't think Mystique would put him through that, unless he wanted to get put through it, right?
Unless Mystique was always
the one.
Well, no, I mean it redid the whole thing, right? That's the thing, because Mystique would have been captured by now, guys.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
No, there's no. She would have been captured when they were in the embassy or whatever.
That's true. You never know.
Right? So it was actually Stryker who would have gotten, or that guy, whatever his name is, right? But they changed everything, right?
Yep.
So
you're right.
Like, I wonder if like they're gonna give him the bone or whatever. But apparently Hugh Jackman said that he's not gonna come back for him anymore for the X-Men or whatever.
That dude is gonna come back for every X-Men movie they need to come back for.
Yeah, true.
He just stated he wants to be in the Avengers.
Just CG him young.
Yeah. So I thought the movie was very well done. If you're an X-Men fan and you're a fan of First Class, you'll really like this one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's basically what you loved about First Class and a little more.
Yep.
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So because you get to relive the whole Magneto, Katniss Everdeen, and Captain Picard type, situation. So
yeah,
like that whole love triangle is pretty good. Or mentor, lover, and all that kind of jazz. Kind of thing. So it's good. And I really like Tyrion in this one too.
Oh yeah. He was the best.
He was pretty good. I didn't realize his voice was that deep.
Yeah, it's.
I thought he had like a squeaky voice, but he doesn't.
No.
Yep. So that was my thoughts. I liked it a lot.
Good. I liked it too. It was. I think it's still. I think this is the best X-Men movie. Not by a whole lot. I still think X-Men 2 is pretty good. Yeah. Same with First Class, but I really like this one a lot. I don't know, like my only real complaint, and it's not even a complaint, is that I hate how the Future Sentinel was pretty much just a rip from the thing from Thor.
Oh, yeah.
The story from it was identical.
He had the open face,
it was identical, and I was just like, way to be inspired.
Like he had smaller scales.
Yeah, but no. Other than that, like I really enjoyed it from start to finish. Even characters who kind of like are a little bit whatever were super cool. Like Blink with her portals.
Oh, that's her name. Okay. Yeah,
the only thing is, why didn't she just throw her portals off like a cliff edge?
Everybody said that they thought it was Psylocke, but it's not.
No, it's not Psylocke.
Yeah.
No. But yeah, no, she's cool. I was really invested throughout the whole movie. Like there wasn't a point where I was just like, There's
no part where you checked out.
Yeah, I really I really love Michael Fassbender as Magneto.
Yeah.
Like I dig him.
He's really good Magneto.
I really dig him. He's so cool. As a whole, I think it was probably this year's best superhero movie, but I don't think it's a better movie than Captain America. If that makes sense.
God.
No, I get it.
Like, that movie gets me hot.
Like, this movie makes me feel like, oh man, you finally have a movie based on the comics that actually feel like a comic and not an adaptation anymore.
I see.
it does have a lot of continuity issues.
Yeah.
Like, there's things that, like, if you even want to think a little bit of how this is happening, it just breaks.
For example, what?
How is Professor X alive?
Oh, yeah. He got disintegrated, no?
Yeah.
By Le Finex?
Yeah.
You're probably going to have a cop-out answer, like, he was just a figment of everybody's imagination.
Yeah, and...
everybody in the club.
There's, like, an age thing.
Okay.
Where, like, in the future, if you work out... Like, if you really think about it, Magneto and Professor X are all, like, 90 in the future.
Mm-hmm. Oh, because they're 50?
Yeah, that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the movie, when they change the future and everybody's back to normal, is that supposed to be the same future, just unapocalypsed or unsentinelized?
Oh, I see what you mean.
Are they still, like, that old? And then what about Mystique? Is she also, like...
Yeah.
Like, that would mean that in the original movies,
that would also
they're, like,
mean...
60.
Yeah, so apparently the movie for Apocalypse is going to be set in the 1980s. So I guess...
Makes sense.
But it makes sense. But it's weird because that future that Logan saw, they already beat Apocalypse then.
Yeah.
Because they're all fine.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, well, I guess, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So...
Weird.
It's a great movie if you don't think about it too much. It's like a comic book. Just enjoy what's presented to you, and you'll have a great time.
Time travel's tricky, man.
Yeah, it is. It is. And also, we're also getting to that point now where it's like, man, these superhero movies, you can't just walk into them anymore.
You need to know.
You need to know.
Yeah.
Like, it's impossible.
Yeah, my friend who was with me just asked me, like, so what's the deal with the Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah, right?
Oh my god, that trailer got me hot.
Oh, the new one, yeah.
Oh my god, that trailer got me so hot. What, are you not impressed?
No, it's good. I like it.
This guy.
Yeah.
He's not impressed.
He's not impressed.
It's good. I really like
it. You're coming
What
with
you
us.
got against a tree and a raccoon,
Yeah,
man?
what's your problem,
What's your
man?
problem?
They play Hooked on a Feeling.
Fine, you know what? You can see it for yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks good, but it looks a little dorky because the way the raccoon talks.
Yeah.
You know, I don't... Yeah,
what's
Bradley Cooper?
Yeah, come on. Groot, though.
Yeah, but Groot's only ever going to say, like,
Groot.
Groot.
He's only ever going to say Groot.
Yeah.
I love it.
So, poor Vin Diesel.
Yo, this is his hardest acting job, period.
No, then he'll be like, I'm in your face.
You in my face, now I'm in your face.
Yeah.
Groot.
It looks good.
Yeah. Alright, X-Men Days of Future Past. Give it a rating out of 5. Blaven.
I give it a foe.
Okay, 4.
I also give it a 4.
I'm going to go with the 5. I really liked it.
I just wish I didn't think about it.
Yeah.
It lost the point because I thought about it.
Like, when it was done, I was so happy, and then when I got home and I was, like, thinking about it, I'm like...
No, I shouldn't have done this. Shouldn't have done this.
I shouldn't. I need to stop. Okay, let's move into our picks of the week.
Did you, like, think about it and then drop the glass of water you were holding? You're like, whoa, wait.
Pretty much. I had a head rush. I started hyperventilating. Like,
so they're at 90?
Okay, picks of the week.
Yo.
Alright, I'm going to open up this segment, keep it on the movie talk, because mine's very short, very simple. We all know who Michael Bay is.
Yo,
he's directing this movie called Transformers.
What?
So he's promoting the movie release out in Asia right now.
Yo.
And some Korean dude, interviewer press, asked him, like, is there a movie you'd like to direct or series? And he's like, well, have you ever heard of Evangelion? I'd love to do that. And then when they pressed him on it and said, are you doing it? All he did was smiled and walked away.
What a troll!
So this could be a huge rumor. It could be nothing. But just imagine. Just imagine.
So much military.
Like,
well, it would fit.
It would fit perfectly. But you would lose all of the mental whatever.
What if he tries to keep it? What if we see like his version of mental?
He's not.
You know what's
At the end of the movie, everybody's just like, congratulations.
No, you know what's gonna be like, Anthony? It's gonna be G.I. Shinji card. Oh, where's my Curdle? I gotta find my Curdle.
I bet you he'd make Shinji the best character you'd ever seen.
Yeah, because
I'd actually like Shinji.
Yeah,
he'd be like, hoorah!
Yeah, Shinji would have like a multitude of weapons at all times.
He would be crying all the time.
He would be a high school badass.
It sounds great.
No, he's not a high school. He'd be a GI who was in the service for like 5 years.
Yeah, no, but he's a child. He's a child genius. So
no,
he made it all that way.
No,
while
this is
in high
Michael
school.
Bay.
I see what he's saying. He's a man.
He's a man.
He's
not gonna be a child.
Oh, it's gotta be high school.
He's gonna be the same guy that Aaron Taylor Johnson played in Godzilla.
Yeah.
Before you think of it.
And Asuka and Rey are gonna be supermodels.
Yes.
They're going to be Victoria's Secret supermodels piloting giant robots. I'm in.
And it's going to be Megan Fox.
Is their suit always like lingerie?
Huh?
Is their piloting suit just lingerie?
Sure.
Okay. Do they still drown when they get in the robot?
No.
No.
It's going to look like
they just
inside.
They sweat profusely, and they're only wearing their lingerie.
Yeah, and it's gonna look. The inside of it is gonna look like what it would look like inside a tank.
Yeah,
because Michael Bay loves the military.
Yeah, man.
It's gonna lose everything. The only thing that's gonna be attached to it is the name.
I'm down for this.
Yeah. Like instead of their plug suits, it's just gonna be like bikini top and bikini bottom in the correct color.
But for Shinji though, he's wearing the full GI gear.
Yeah. His is not skin tight. He's got like armor padding, everything.
It says,
does he have sleeves or does he not have sleeves?
Well, he's a man, right?
Yeah.
And he's got jacked arms. So he's got his shoulders off.
So he's got shoulders. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's gotta be the vest.
He's always gonna ask for the
arms
sit rep.
free.
Yeah.
What's the
sit rep?
Yeah.
America.
And there'll be a lot of scenes with his two fingers on his ear, and then the camera slowly 360 pans around him as something dramatic is being said.
So basically, he's gonna look like Chris Redfield from Resident Evil 5.
Yes.
Yeah. Done.
Oh man, and we already know Michael Bay can do robots, so I'm set on that.
Yeah.
This could be the best movie ever.
Yeah.
Instead of draining all the energy from Tokyo for a sniper shot, he drains all the bullets.
Yeah.
That's not even gonna be in it. It's gonna be a full reimagining.
Full. He's gonna.
There's gonna be nothing we know from Evangelion.
You know what he's gonna do? He's gonna take Asuka and Ray's robots, and he's gonna combine them into his sniper rifle, and then he's gonna shoot them both.
Great.
Yeah. This movie sounds amazing.
Why are we making movies?
But yeah, no, that's really it. It could be nothing, could be something. I hope it's something big. I hope it's
something that's already in the works.
Yeah, I hope they've got the story down and they're just casting now. I hope that is true. All right, that's my pick. Anthony, what's yours?
My pick is science related.
Science.
I might have told you guys this. I don't know if I mentioned it on the podcast, but a while ago, doctors and people in the medical field were kind of goofing around with the possibility of doing surgery while a patient is in quote unquote suspended animation.
Yes.
And so recently they had news that later in the month they're going to have their first trials on live humans for this. And so what they do is that I guess it's maybe in the same way they do a blood transfusion. They're going to replace humans' blood with a chilled saline solution, and what that'll do is that it'll slow down the activity of cells, and they're technically quote unquote in a suspended state, which allows for less bleeding when they cut open areas and stuff.
Yes.
And it just sounds really cool. Right now they have it down for about 4 hours is the maximum they have on other tests they've done, but it was just really cool news that. You can be. It's we're that much closer to the cryo sleep future, of this trip's through space is gonna take 5 years. You're just gonna sleep through the whole thing.
Yeah, it's really cool. But they also said they have to do a lot of trials and testing before they can put it into action, right?
Yeah, I guess that's what they've done already, and so they're gonna do the final stuff now, and then they're gonna test it on some human patients that I guess have signed away.
Yeah.
For experimental purposes.
Yeah. That's cool. So in the event you get critically injured, instead of dying from blood loss, you'll just be put into this.
Yeah, I get it from I always get these cool science updates. It's on Reddit. So every week the guy who runs the science board, he puts up a This Week in Science JPEG, and he usually makes it to the front page. But then they have all kinds of cool stuff. Recently, I didn't read it, but recently they are using diamonds, and they made a leap in quantum teleportation using diamonds somehow. I didn't read it, but it's just that he just has all these interesting articles. So go on Reddit; it should be on the front page while you hear this.
Yeah,
and check out all these stories. They're really cool.
Cool. Blaven, you got a pick of the week?
Yeah, one that was brought to my attention. Apparently, Reading Rainbow is getting a Kickstarter.
Oh,
so why would they want to bring it back?
Because they want to make sure children across the world have this ability to have educational programming.
Well, they got Honey Boo Boo. What else do they need?
No, but Reading Rainbow is the educational channel. Or
it's a channel?
Program.
What was this originally on? I don't think I ever watched it. So what was it on?
PBS?
So, PBS was always donation based, right?
I think so. There was a call-in.
Yeah. So why now that What, Reading Rainbow get canceled? Like, I don't know anything about it.
It got canceled back in 2009.
Oh.
And then ever since it got canceled, they made an iOS app.
Yeah.
But now they want to make a fully interactive website, an app, and they want to provide it to schools.
Yeah.
And just anywhere in the world who would want it.
So I just looked up the Kickstarter. The pledge goal was $1 million.
Mm-hmm. You know they passed it in like
with 30 days left, they're at 3.2 million.
Yeah. And
their newest stretch goal is 5 million.
Yeah.
That's sick. They passed it within an hour?
Yeah. Do you want to know how they did it?
How?
They abused LeVar Burton's fandom as a Star Trek dude.
Really?
The top reward is that you get to have dinner with him and he lets you wear his goggles.
Oh my god.
It's hilarious.
Oh my god. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so big.
Cool. Let's move into our weeks.
Yo.
Hello, listeners. Did you know you can email us at 3nerdsinabasement? Well, you can. Just send us an email at tniab.letters@gmail.com and we will read your message on the air.
So this week is... I'll go first. I've been doing a couple things. I watched an anime.
Yeah.
4 episodes long called Pokemon Origins.
Okay.
Is that good?
So it's based off... okay, you know how the Pokemon games are based off of the original manga?
Yeah.
This is based off of the game.
Okay.
Okay. It's so good.
Yeah?
It's like better than anything. It's better than the Ash Ketchum stuff.
Really?
Yeah, people have always said to watch it, but I didn't know it was only 4 episodes. Like, I thought it was like a 24 episode thing.
Get this. It's 4 episodes. It starts with him first getting... Spoilers, he gets Charmander. Because his name is Red, obviously. Okay?
Gross.
And it ends with him catching Mewtwo.
So wait, it's like episode 3 him beating the Elite Four, and then episode 4 is him going into the cave?
Uh-huh.
Wow!
Uh-huh.
This doesn't mince time, eh? It just gets there.
These episodes are like 21 minutes each.
Sick.
And it's cool because in the game, story-wise, there's not really much there, like when you're playing the game.
Yeah.
But there are moments.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll do flashbacks and he'll be like, oh yeah, and then I met this old man and he gave me an old rod. And then after I paid this dude, he gave me a bike. So like, that's how they skip through the time. And it's like, oh, I beat Koga. And then I was at the Safari Zone. I didn't know if I was to throw a rock or a Pokeball.
And I got a Chansey.
Exactly. So, like, that's how they skip a lot of time. But the fight animations are really cool.
Do they have like full-fledged fights?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like they don't do that many, but when they do them, they're awesome. Like he gets rocked by Giovanni.
Of course.
In that moment in the game when they're at the Silphco.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That moment is one of the episodes, and he gets rocked by Giovanni.
Oh, but you're supposed to win that fight.
He gets rocked by Giovanni.
He doesn't get the slip scope?
No, man. No. Nidoqueen just smokes his
fissure.
Yeah. And then they just blow up the building.
Oh wow!
Like the top of the building is blown up with their fight.
That's cool.
Interesting.
Yeah, they're like in a little office and they both summon Nidoqueen and Charizard. I'm like, this isn't gonna.
Yeah, you're kind of done.
Yeah. But it's really cool because then he has to fight Green.
Oh,
Green's his rival throughout the whole thing. And
the girl?
No, Green's a good dude.
Oh, in the manga she's a girl. It's a girl. So.
No.
In the manga she's a girl.
Green?
No, because it's based off the game, right?
Oh yeah. No, that's why I got. That's why I got confused.
Yeah, it's fire red, leaf green kind of thing.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna spoil the ending because I'll tell you what this whole anime was made for.
Okay.
It was made to promote the latest Pokemon game.
Mm-hmm.
So when he gets to Mewtwo at the very end, he can't beat him with Charizard. But he mega evolves to beat Mewtwo.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. But listen, it's 4 episodes. It'll take maybe like an hour and a half of your time. It is fantastic. I can't recommend it enough. It's so cool.
That's crazy.
I wish there was a full-fledged series, but there isn't, and that makes me sad. The other thing I was doing is I got into iOS gaming again.
What?
Got this thing called Elevate.
Okay.
And do you guys know brain training for the DS?
Yeah.
It's like that.
Oh, okay.
So it's once a day. It gives you things, but brain training, their activities are very broad. right? They tried to focus on different aspects of like math and and
because they try to get like different points of your brain or whatever.
So Elevate is all about trying to increase your reading, writing, listening, and speaking capabilities by expanding vocabulary and being able to draw upon words that you generally don't know that you need to use for a sentence, for example.
Yeah.
And it's once per day. It's free.
I wonder if it's on the Android.
I think that it has the... Like, you could pay a monthly or yearly subscription to unlock all other aspects.
Okay.
And I think those focus more on, like, math and other types of learning processes. But for me, I really enjoyed just the activities that you get so far. Like, one of them is, like, they just keep shooting words at you. It's like, here we go, 350 words per minute, read this, and then it'll ask you something about it.
Oh, okay.
And then you just gotta pick, like, oh. The only thing that I will say is tough about it is you have to have a pretty high level of English understanding to begin with. And I mean that both in sentence structure and grammar and all that. Because there will be some awkward sentencing or awkward definitions. And at the beginning, they just didn't make sense to me because I didn't realize that, like, oh, maybe that's the proper way that I should be... This should be said.
Okay.
And so that was the only tough thing. So, yeah. If you don't... Because, like, some of them are also just straight-up grammar correction. So if you don't know, like, the basic rules of English, then it might be tough.
It sounds cool.
But it's really fun. It's on the iOS. It's free, called Elevate. Check it out. Really good app design, too.
I thought it was... when you said it, I thought it was going to be something about, like, flinging a character into the air to elevate him or something.
No. But yeah, the last thing I did is there was a huge like toy sale over at Hobby Link Japan and stuff. I bought a whole bunch of stuff.
Chill.
That's all in the mail. The only thing I'm going to talk about today is probably the most important toy you're ever going to find out this year. That is SH Figuarts Super Mario.
Oh, snap.
And he, I figure it's cool because this is the first fully posable toy of Mario. Now, SH Figuarts is the sort of high-end collector level line from Japan of figures. And Mario delivers, man. He's cool. I think what's really cool is that he's super affordable. He's $25. And with that, you get Mario, you get a coin, you get a mushroom, and a question block.
Have they released the edition sets yet? Like, where they come with more blocks? And
yeah, interesting that you would ask that, because I also have those. Which are they come with the brick blocks, question blocks. The other one is the warp pipe.
Doesn't come with a flattened Goomba? Oh, man.
No, it doesn't come with a flattened Goomba, but it comes with a green shell. Each of these sets are $20 to add on. And they're really cool. I think that the add-on sets are a bit too expensive. I think they should be $15. For $20, I just feel like, yeah, okay, they do enough, but they don't do $20 enough.
It looks like you can almost make like the beginning part of 1-1 with this.
You can't, because you're missing, I think, a single brick block.
Yeah, you're missing a brick block.
A brick block. Yeah. But yeah.
Just one brick block? No.
Pardon?
What do you mean just one brick block?
The first area of 1-1 is it's a 3-stage platform, like brick, brick, then there's a question on top.
Yeah.
In the air. But just before that, there's a single brick.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
But yeah, so it comes with that. I think this is something that, like, throughout the year, if I ever have, like, extra cash, which is never, I'd probably just keep buying brick sets and make a really cool stage. I kind of want to make a stage based off of, like, Super Smash Brothers and have all my Nintendo characters displayed there.
Make the Mario and Luigi stage?
Yeah.
Like the 2D one?
Yeah, I think that would be super cool. I think it would be cool if, like, you got the bricks in the night colors, or, like, the dungeon colors.
Interesting.
Or you could just do the original arcade game at that point.
Yeah, I think that would be awesome. But,
get a POW block, and you're set.
Yeah, so these will be available on Amazon and toy stores here in North America on June 25th, I think, is when they should be available if you want them. But yeah, they're really cool. I totally recommend them. That's my week.
These joints are super nice.
Yeah.
I like how they just go flush with each other. That's
cool.
It's pretty cool.
Welcome to Mario. Blaven, what's your week been like?
So I also was playing iOS games.
What were you?
I ended up buying a game on iOS called A Dark Room. It was 99 cents. and it starts. It's a text-based game.
Is it a text-based adventure?
Yeah. So I guess you guys are familiar with that kind of stuff. This is my first time playing a game like this, and the first option has just tap the screen to like light a fire, and then things happen, and like you start collecting wood and.
Yeah. Are you playing with headphones?
No, you don't need. This doesn't have music or anything.
Oh, really?
So it's just there in the background.
Oh, okay.
It used to be a browser game. They made it an iOS game. But yeah, I couldn't stop playing it for 3 hours, and I beat it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I just couldn't stop.
How much is it?
It's 99 cents.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but so the problem with this is that unlike a browser game where you can leave it on as a separate tab,
Yeah.
you need to leave this up on your iOS, and you can't be on sleep mode. So, because like every 10 seconds it gives you resources, so you can't like turn off your iOS and like have it, just sit there and collect.
Okay.
Just even if it's on, it's like a background thing.
Yeah.
So what I did is I just did it while I was working out. So I would keep it on while I'm doing like a set of weights, and then come back and then collect all my resources or whatever, and then so that's what I did to each time. But yeah, it was super fun to play, and I definitely recommend it. It has RPG elements in it as well, and it's very unique and very, I would say, engrossing, just for a text game. So,
is there a sequel to this?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, the other thing I've been doing in my week is that oh man, this is so good. I had it in my head. Damn.
Magic movie.
I don't think I watched another movie. I wanted to watch that new movie though this week.
A Million Ways.
It's to Die in the West, but I didn't get
TV
around
show.
to it. What?
TV show anime.
TV show anime?
Yeah, but I'm trying to jog your memory.
No, I just don't know. Jesus.
Did you go out somewhere?
No. Wow. No, that's basically it.
Oh.
I got it. Yeah, it was that game, and that was the number one thing I wanted to talk about. At least I got to talk about it.
Okay.
Jeez. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, it's a good game. You should definitely check it out. 99 cents.
Yeah.
Get them.
Cool. Anthony, you ran out the show.
The main new thing I've been doing is I got back after I beat Beyond. I just got way deep into Final Fantasy X, the HD again, and I finally defeated my childhood self, and I beat Seymour Flux on Mount Gagazet. I'm so happy because that guy's dick.
Is that like one of the required bosses?
Yeah, he's one of the story bosses.
Well, you didn't beat him the first time around?
No, when I was a kid, I didn't beat him, and I just YouTubed the rest of the game.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I was like, I'm tired of this.
Wow, that's rough.
Yeah, and so, yeah, I finally beat him. I got the airship, so I beat Unalesca as well. And now I'm just on my way to... the next thing I have to do is to get inside Sin and beat Sin. But I'm going through a bunch of side quests, so I'm trying to get all of the Celestial weapons, like the fully upgraded ones. And
really?
Those are a pain in the butt, because like I had to do the Chocobo race and get a time of 0-0 on it. I got lucky on that.
How do you get the time of 0-0?
So in the race, every time while you're racing, there's balloons on the field.
Yeah.
And every time you hit a balloon, it takes 3 seconds off your total time.
Yeah.
But there's also birds that come and hit you, and if you get hit by a bird, it's plus 3 seconds.
Okay.
So usually you can finish around 40 seconds, and you need enough balloons and not enough birds for your total time to be put down into the negatives.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
It's total random number generator luck, because all the balloons spawn in like random places. Sometimes the birds will just stun lock you. Like a bird will come and it'll hit you, and it's like, oh, you got hit. But another bird is just flying in front of your face, waiting for you to not be in the stunned animation, and then hit you again.
Does that happen?
Yeah,
is this true? Wow.
It's nuts.
Sounds great.
The next thing I need to do right now is I have to capture 10 of every enemy in 10 different areas.
Oh, so you can be that one dude.
Yeah, or Nemesis is every single enemy in the game. But for this one, I just need from 10 different areas for...
It's a dragon.
Shinryu?
Yeah.
That's a different thing. This is to get Orin's Mars Crest.
Okay.
And then I get his full thing. And I need to dodge lightning in the Thunder Plains 200 times in a row.
Good luck.
to get Lulu's crest.
How do you dodge it?
There's like a flash on the screen, and whenever the flash happens, you press X and you dodge. But if you press it too late, or if you're mashing it the whole time, you'll just get hit. But it has to be consecutive. You have to do it 200 consecutive times. Apparently, there's an area where you can, there's a lightning trigger there, so you run to it, dodge it, and then you run in a certain pattern.
Yeah.
Where it's not long enough for like lightning to randomly strike, and then you run back into the designated area, and then you dodge again. So apparently there's like a little glitch there.
So you're doing this just because you want the platinum?
I pretty much I think I put enough time into this game where I just want to go for the platinum. After the final boss, it's all grinding from there.
I was going to say, yeah, it's just a time sink after that.
Yeah, there's a trick with a Tonberry where you can like make your overdrive meter give you more experience points, and then every battle you max out to 99 AP, and then start maxing out your sphere grid and stuff like that. But yeah, I think probably the most time consuming one will be Sphere Grid Master, which is complete every single character's sphere grid.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have fun.
we'll see. But yeah, I just wanted to get the Celestial Weapons before Sin, and then I'll do that. But yeah, it's really good. Yo, surprise. It's a really good game.
Welcome to Final Fantasy X.
Yeah. Now that I beat Seymour.
Yeah. Seymour Butts.
So fun.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Let's get that grind on, man. You feel so good when you just start exploiting stuff. It's kind of the same reason why I like playing Disgaea.
Yeah, okay.
I remember what I was going to talk about.
What?
I went to a burlesque show.
Oh,
what? Yeah. So locally here downtown, and they're at one of the cafes here. They're having like a straight up burlesque show.
Mm-hmm.
So people were like doing like, they had the corsets and like the big fans and all that kind of stuff.
And you went in dressed as?
Nothing. I was there with a couple of friends.
What a casual.
But I got pushed on stage to dance like Elvis.
Oh, yeah?
In a contest.
How'd that work?
I didn't win. Oh. There was actually a girl with us there, like dancing as one of the contestants, and she's really funny.
Oh, okay.
So, like, I was cheering for her at the end to win too.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so that was pretty fun. So yeah, burlesque. It's pretty cool.
So because I've always heard like original burlesque shows are more like about the theater and like the comedy.
Yeah.
Was this like that, or was it just like kind of fancy stripping?
Fancy stripping.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this is like, yeah, it was pretty funny. It was fun. I actually did it yesterday. Oh. So I went yesterday, so that was pretty fun. Yep. So that's what I did. That's something unique I did in the week.
Hey, I'm not judging you.
Yeah, I think there's a How Stuff Works episode on it. It was like how burlesque works.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. How does it work?
Back in the day, it was all theater. It was like tantalizing. Like they didn't actually strip.
Interesting.
So it was all like they got down to like their bra and panties, but they never actually stripped.
That's what
anything.
we thought it was gonna be like. But these girls just like
and then they said modern day it's more like it's just fancier stripping.
Yeah.
And then eventually just evolved into strip clubs.
Yeah. Because then they have like pasties and stuff. We're like, wow, I didn't expect to see that much.
Yeah, that's crazy.
True.
Damn.
Anthony wants to
dance burlesque. Do we have to do a review of this?
Like, no.
Anthony wants to dance burlesque and drag.
I know Anthony does. Yeah.
Can you imagine as Anthony in drag?
I can.
Yeah, me too. You'd be really good at it, man.
Probably.
You'd just be like putting down your little strap for your broken collarbone.
It'd be like it'd be like with like Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah. Collarbone Faluco.
Ew.
Oh, that's a sweet
Fractured Faluco.
Huh?
Fractured Faluco.
Ah, the alliteration is gross.
No, it's nice. It's nice.
I also found out my mentor in Magic is also good at pool. Not surprised.
Cool.
Yeah.
A lot of Italians are good at pool.
Yeah. Hey, I also found out my mentor, Anthony's parents are his godparents.
Oh, wow.
It was weird.
Whoa, right?
Apparently, like...
apparently!
Our families used to... Or my dad and his dad grew up on the exact same street.
Yeah.
In, like, downtown where we live. And so...
Hamilton is small.
Yeah. Either that or, like, all the Italians know each other.
Hey, boppity boop, right?
Yeah, boppity boopy, spaghetti, lasagna.
Yeah. Lasagna. Yeah. Well, then again, like, most Filipinos, like, they'll know each other some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No,
Don't deny.
No.
You do, but you just deny.
Yeah, but
nobody knows me. They're always like,
yeah, but Vince,
who do I know you from? I'm like, you don't know me.
But Vince just cuts himself out of the Filipino breeding pool.
I do.
He tries to force his way into the British one.
So you will be the next Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah. I'm out. Yeah.
I'm out. That's funny. Yeah, that's it.
Cool. That's our week, or that's our episode. Mm-hmm. Thanks for listening. If you ever want to get in touch with us, you can write in at tniab.letters@gmail.com. You can listen to this episode over on youtube.com/typv3, where the thing is hosted. E3 is coming up in a couple weeks, and I believe we're planning to do Google Hangout or just live reaction to the press conferences, so you can look forward to that in about 2 weeks' time as well. Tomorrow I'm finally getting my Dragon Zord, so I'm going to gush about that next week. And I felt like I needed to put that in there somewhere because
Dragon Zords are cool.
Because it's fucking Dragon Zord. And he deserves the respect and recognition that all Dragon Zords deserve.
Did you get the flute sword?
No, I'm not into roleplay weapons, but okay. I want a Dragon Zord.
How are you going to summon it?
Putting it out of his box.
I'm going to summon it through Canada Post.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
You know? Okay, thanks for listening, and we'll see you guys in 1 week's time. Bye!